Hello, investors. I'm really excited to bring you a new opportunity. So I've been helping a lot of my investors who are used to buying houses through us in our system follow that system and open up new inventory in Memphis, Tennessee. So this is what I've done. I have gone through and sorted through every property for sale in Memphis, Tennessee. Some are tenanted, already cash flowing. Some are freshly renovated and ready to be tenanted. These houses are listed on the MLS. And me, as a real estate broker in Memphis, Tennessee, I've sorted through each of these and found the top picks in Memphis, Tennessee that I would tell a friend living in California, hey, this would be a good house for us to put under contract with the information I have currently. So I go into the MLS. I have specific searches that I've customized over the years to find these properties. Then I dig through them, get all the information available, and they show up on the website as James's top picks. These houses go quickly. Yesterday we listed 4, we put 3 under contract immediately. So in this instance, you are submitting an offer to buy this house from the listing broker that has it listed. I'm representing you as the buyer's agent. Some of these houses are blowing my mind. Great houses, great condition, great rentals, huge cash flow. 15%, 10%, 20%, 10% cash on cash return, big cash flow coming out of these properties. So what does the process look like? So you pick one of the properties on the website. You dig into the diligence vault, which is the way we've always brought the information to you. It looks like a good buy. We get it under contract. Hooray. But now the work begins. My team will perform a third-party home inspection. We will meet them out there. We'll gather a scope of work to make the house rent ready if any is needed. If some is not needed, then great. At this time, you have the option to negotiate repairs. So if there was a light switch that was not working, well, I will buy the house, but I want you to fix the light switch and these 8 things or not. You can negotiate a better price. Due to the home inspection, I feel like you should lower the price by $2,500. That's not happening much in this market because there's so much demand for quality properties like these, averaging $115,000, 15, 20% cash on cash return. It's a hot commodity. So a lot of people are buying over list price. A house is listed for $100,000. It's not uncommon to see an offer come in at $105,000. Now, we can always make that contingent upon appraisal. This is up to you. We're submitting offers to buy houses. We're doing a lot of these right now, and this is how I'm delivering to my investors along with my turnkey properties. I'm still buying houses, renovating them, selling them to you guys. This is another way. This is how I buy a lot of my rental properties. Right off the MLS, listed by a realtor. I make an offer to buy. It's either tenanted, already cash flowing, or vacant. Easy peasy. I've got a foundation property management. We list it. We put your renter in. It's a win-win for everybody. So back to the website. We list them. You'll see James's top picks. So you'll know easily identify the houses that are listings. If you click on the button that says view listing, it's going to open up more information. Very much exactly like what you're used to. We're going to have some photos, a little description about the property. Of course, your price, your financial breakdown in the bottom, a crime map, so you can see what type of crime is in that area. And then, of course, if you click on the button down here at the bottom that says Diligence Vault, as always, we're going to give you all that information a prudent investor needs to say this house is right for my portfolio or on to the next one. So we're going to give you a 3-up report. This is going to give you comparable sales in the area so you know that this house is priced properly. A crime map, a pro forma. This pro forma has been revamped a little bit more to give you even better, more accurate information. It's cash flowing $255 a month. That's a 15% cash on cash return. It'll show you your return of investment over time. And it'll show you the monthly breakdown of expenses at the very bottom. So you'll know where your money's going. Gross rent minus expenses equals cash flow. We'll give you a property data sheet. This is all the information that I have available to me as a real estate broker in the state of Tennessee and Mississippi. Rentometer is going to give you rental comps, comparables, showing you that other houses in the area are renting for a similar amount of money as what we're projecting, in this case, $760 a month. The little gauge here is nice because it shows you that's top of the mark, but not extreme. We're going to give you the listing. So this is the listing by the realtor who put it in the MLS for the seller. So who's selling these properties? Somebody that bought the house, renovated it, and now they're selling it. They don't have the contacts like I do. everything under one roof that an investor needs to succeed, including in-house property management, renovation teams, acquisitions. That's what we're doing right now, acquisitions. So you've got your listing. So you have all the information that comes to us transparently, packaged neatly, and given to you on a silver platter. You'll even have a little folder right here where you can click that and see all the photos in detail, high resolution. So click on that folder, go through all the photos. And then lastly, how do I make an offer? You'll click the button where it says reserve this property. I'm changing it to submit an offer, because you're not reserving the property immediately. We have to go through the steps of submitting the offer, getting it accepted by the seller, having our home inspection, make sure it's a property we want to buy before moving forward and owning this house. So you click on the button that says reserve this property, soon to be updated to submit an offer, and it'll say submit an offer. These homes have been handpicked by James Wachob as properties that would make a great investment from the information I have available at this time. We might get into one of these homes and find out this is not the way it was represented online. Very rarely. Most of the times we'll go out, we'll do our home inspection. The home inspector is always going to find a few things to be fixed. We're going to negotiate with the seller to fix those things or lower the price. Many times in this market, not, and move forward. At that time, we close on the property. If it already has a tenant, we take over management as your manager. If it doesn't have a tenant, we market for that tenant, get it occupied right away and cash flowing for you guys. So you submit your email address. You'll choose the property right here. It'll have a drop-down menu for you to choose the property that you're wanting to make the offer on. The name, your name as you want it to appear on title. So me, I'd put James C. Wachob. I want my middle initial in there. If you don't want your middle initial in there, don't put it in there, because this is what we're going to put on the title. Your home address. So my home address, 3775 Oakley Avenue. I'm going to add in there Memphis, Tennessee, 38111. The closing attorney is going to need to know that. All right, so now we're going to say I'm paying cash, or I'm using one of our trusted providers here. Choose which trusted mortgage company you're using, or if you're paying cash. And yes, I agree to wire my earnest money once we have an accepted contract. I agree to have Foundation Property Management manage this property for me moving forward. And I agree to use the home inspectors that our team has in the Rolodex. This is important because I want to do a sewer inspection. I want to make sure the sewer is tight on every house I buy. I want to have a third-party home inspector come out. So I've got a Rolodex of home inspectors that jump when I say jump. Hey, Bill, I need you there Tuesday at 2 o'clock. No questions asked. He's going to be there because he does a lot of business with me. He's going to give me a very in-depth, transparent look at what we're buying here. And then lastly, the termite inspection. So my termite guy will go out there, produce a letter for you showing that the house is termite free. And that's important, especially if you're getting a mortgage, you're most likely going to need that termite letter. If there's anything else you need us to know, just add it in down here at the bottom and push the submit button. And that's the way the process starts. Once you've submitted your request to submit an offer on this property that I've handpicked for you guys as a good investment from the information we have currently available, my team will put together the offer, send it to you via DocuSign. As soon as you hit the sign button, it'll go directly to the listing agent, who will then get it in front of the owner and present the offer. It's a competitive market out there, but we are not sitting idle. We are adding properties to our investors' portfolio, my personal portfolio, daily. And this is just one more tool to help you guys get quality properties in Memphis, Tennessee. If you've got questions, reach out to the team. We'd be happy to talk your way through all of these. And my big goal is to manage properties as if they were my own for you guys and increase your bottom line. Thanks.